Yeah, on the men's side, it was pretty surprising. Actually, I knew we were good, but we came out guns blazing pretty much up front. That being said, we still have a lot of work to do because we had a good 5 guys, which in our sport you score the 5. But after that, we had a pretty big drop off. So if any one of those 5 guys has an off day, then we're a completely different team. So we definitely want to work on our depth moving forward. But at the same time, anytime you can go up against the national champion team and get that close, and like I told the guys, we kind of punched them in the mouth. It's a good start. But we may have also just poked the beast. So we gotta be ready for what they're going to throw at us the rest of the year. And now they know that we're not messing around anymore on the men's side. So it's a good start, but definitely nothing where we're sitting back and staying comfortable. But I think it's on an individual level with every single of those women. We didn't show any of the qualities that we had a year ago. We looked scared. We showed our inexperience. Like, we're pretty young on the women's side. We had just a lot of disorganization, I think, even in our warm-up. So it's things that we can fix. It's probably a coaching error when it kind of blows up that big. But at the same time, I've had some really positive and mature conversations with the women since the race. And I feel a lot more confident moving forward now than I did initially after the races. But at the same time, we can talk and have all these plans. We got to put it to work and see what the action is. So we're going to see kind of what we do moving forward with them right now, because we want to put them in a position, to be able to build on something. So this week's going to be crucial to see what path we take with the women's team moving forward for the next few races. Yeah, I think the big thing now is, we're in the thick of it. This is essentially the middle of our season. So all the progress we're going to make is on the mental side. We're going to still build physically, but it's really trying to get them in the mindset and in that kind of mental environment of high pressure situations. How are they going to handle, the hardest parts of the races? So this week's actually going to be pretty tough on them. This is probably going to be one of our harder weeks of the year, but luckily for us, the weather looks really good. So we're able to get out, stay outside, and be able to work pretty darn hard. So while the GRIAC meet and the Lewis meet coming up are very important, we're still looking forward towards GLIAC championships and regional championships and then the national championships on both sides. So we're not going to sacrifice our training now for short-term rewards. We're still going to kind of push through and train through for those long-term goals that we have. Yeah, the GRIAC course, this is our 3rd year going now. So we're pretty familiar with it with some of our returners. It's pretty hilly, and it's actually long. It's longer than it should be, but it just makes it tougher, so we need to make sure that we're ready for anything. 2 years ago, it was 94 degrees at 9 in the morning, so it was really, really freaking hard. But last year, it was 50 degrees throughout the whole day. So we got to make sure that we're ready for anything. Obviously, we prefer 50 degrees over 94, but the course and the competition is not going to get any easier, just depending on the weather. So we're definitely looking forward to competing against 3 or 4 top 15 teams in the country and making sure that we're not just there for the experience anymore. Now we're there to beat some people and make sure that we're getting the results to set ourselves up to be a no-brainer national championship choice at the end of the year. The ultras were pretty successful for a first-year event. We had over 50 people registered and compete, and myself, Tom, and Kristen hosting our first event like that, we were just trying to learn as much as we could from the competitors that we had out there. But I think our kids really enjoyed it because you're able to kind of be motivated by these people running these insane distances. It's kind of wild, but it was fun, and it was really, really successful. We've had nothing but positive feedback from the athletes that competed at it. So it's something that we're hoping to build upon because we got world-class trails. So they're just sitting out there all day. We might as well use them. And be able to show them off to people of the region or even around the country now. So something, again, we're going to try to get a more national reach on that and kind of promote that event as much as we can moving forward.